Hi YouTube, this is going to be my video on Venus in Virgo. So the Venus in a woman's chart is how she acts when she has a love interest. These are the qualities that she'll display at first, at least when she likes someone. And then the Venus in the man's chart is what he finds attractive in his partner or the qualities that he looks for in a love interest. Now the Mars in a man's chart is how he acts towards a love interest, and the Mars in a woman's chart is what she finds attractive or the qualities that she looks for in a partner. Now, when the Venus is in Virgo here, the person that has a Venus in Virgo can come off very shy and reserved and kept to themselves. And this is also a very attractive thing because they look very put together, very reserved and calm, but very quiet. So you see this very perfect kind of person, but they're very shy and quiet, and you're just like, whoa. Like they're very attractive. They take time into how they look. So this is what makes them attractive, but they're also very mysterious because these are people that keep their emotions very to themselves. They're not an emotional type, but they are very sensitive to other people's opinions of them. So although they may not show their emotions outwardly towards you or how they feel about you, what you think of them, they take to heart and they're actually very sensitive to it. And they actually are very critical of you, of anyone actually, but this is because they kind of have an eye for detail and they see what could be better or how you could fix it. You know, they are attracted to people that are clean and look very put together because they themselves take time and effort into their physical appearance. So they respect it when another person does this or when the person that they like takes time and looks good. Um, Now they're an earth sign, so of course they go slowly into their relationships. They aren't like fire that just drives off the initial passion. Definitely take time to build a mutual respect with these people if you like them. And this is how they're going to approach love. They're going to approach it very practical and slow built. They're going to work up to it. They're not going to become your boyfriend or girlfriend the next day or the next week. It takes time. They need to know that you can trust them, and they need to know that it isn't something that's just going to go, because these people want something that's long term, or at least something that will stay and isn't wishy-washy, something that's stable. So they can be very self-contained, and this gives them that aura of mystery around them. They have a lot of integrity and what's right, and they need to feel appreciated because Venus and Virgo people, if a Venus and Virgo person likes you, you'll know this by the things that they do for you, and it's not going to be so much emotional, and it's not going to be so much of like baking cookies and loving and hugging you and caring about you, like in the physical romantic expressions of love. Even though this is what they want to show you, because they are very loving and generous and affectionate, and they want to show the more loving side of them, but what comes out is the more loving practical side. So you know that they love you with tangible expressions of love, whether it be things that you actually like that are useful, like practical items that they know that you need, or things that they know that you're going to use, or just by helping you out, maybe fixing something that you need to be fixed, maybe loaning you some money, maybe picking you up or driving you to a place that you need to be, stuff like that. They are very trustworthy. They have very private emotions, and they are actually kind of sensitive, and they do want that loving. They want to be loved and they want to feel appreciated and all of that. So they need someone that can kind of bring this out in them. Now, because they will take time to remember the little details about your life and the little details that you like, they need to feel that this is appreciated. You need, if you like someone with their Venus in Virgo, you need to show them that their small contributions are appreciated, that you see their expressions of love, because they're not so much going to be grand. They aren't going to be very open about how they feel about you. So they need to know that you appreciate and respect them. These people need a level of mutual respect in their relationships. They don't like it when you treat them badly, because they're very trustworthy people. So you can tell them anything. Because they are ruled by Mercury here, so they need communication. They need to know, like, what you need in a relationship, and you need to know what they need in a relationship. There needs to be an open communication here, and when that's not there, they can be very confused, because they can have an emotional blockage. Not they may know what they're feeling, and they may um understand why they're upset, but they're not so much going to show this emotionally. They are going to look cool, calm, and collected, but they're going to want to talk about it. And when they talk about their emotions, they need to feel as if they are respected, because they will respect yours. And whatever you tell them, you can guarantee that it is going to stay confidential, because they're very trusting and they're very trustworthy people. They aren't a very talkative, social person. They may not even have a lot of friends. They just may have a small circle of friends that are reliable and trustworthy, like they are. They actually are very reliable. When you need them to be there, they will be there. They are attracted to people that are on time also, and that stick to their word, because these are very punctual people too. So whenever you need them to be there at a certain time, you can guarantee that they're going to be there at that certain time. And they like it when you're like that too. Efforts cannot go unnoticed, like I said before. This is the sign of service. So, and purity. So someone with their Venus in Virgo may come across as very pure, you know, very kind, very sweet, very clean, not someone that does all the bad things, like go sneak out, or maybe not so kinky, or whatever you want to say. But this is what gives that Virgo, this is kind of what gives Virgo that very mysterious kind of vibe to them, because a Virgo may appear very quiet and reserved and calm, but then you'll hear a story about what they did and you're just like, wait, what? you know? So they can have this very opposite side to them that's a little bit dangerous and daring, but for the most part, they won't show this. They keep what they do to themselves. They're not a very bragging and boastful kind of person. But don't mistake them for boring and mundane. These people can be very surprising, of what they've done or what they're capable of. So they are also very efficient, and they will show you that they're efficient. They they will most likely help you get something done quicker, and they are actually attracted to people that they can kind of fix and critique and adjust. And they also can be attracted to people that they themselves are better than, because they just want to fix you and critique you, and they don't like it when this is done to them, because although they can be very critical and analytical about what's wrong with you, they don't like it so much when it's done to them, because they're sensitive to criticism. So yeah, this is, oh, so wait, if a man's Venus in Virgo, he likes it when a girl is very put together, very reserved, very quiet, very modest, but very clean. Not someone that's very quiet and reserved, but looks like very emotional and sad and gloomy, but someone that's very put together. Maybe he's attracted to the girl in the class that is smart, because these people are very smart, maybe someone that's very smart, gets good grades, but is very quiet and reserved, and kept to themselves. This is more what they'll look for, more than the emotional quietness that can come from, like, let's say, a Venus in Scorpio, or a Venus in Pisces, or Venus in Cancer. He will probably be attracted to a girl that is very detailed, maybe someone that helps him with the small things in life. Now, this is how the Venus in Virgo woman will act: very put together, very punctual, very smart, very intellectual. These people are ruled by Mercury, so naturally they are smart. Now, the Venus is kind of how you express your emotions. I feel like the moon is more how you feel it. So this is why there can be an emotional blockage, because Virgo is very analytical and, like, cuts down to what's wrong about the matter instead of getting caught up in all these emotional things about it. They have a really good sense of, like, getting to the bottom of things. Like, if they have a bunch of emotional things going on, they cut right down to it of what's wrong and how they need to fix it. So when the Venus is here, I feel like this is how emotions are expressed, not so much emotional, but more collected, more calm, more practical, and more, like, in order. This person looks very in ordered. So along with that, these people and their form of expression can come out through writing. These people make very good writers, and actually, the people with this can have a very good way of speaking. Their speech can sound very smart, very intellectual, and very expansive. Like, their vocabulary can sound very expansive, but what they say can be taken very short. Like, they can say this whole paragraph and then cut it down into 2 sentences and help you make sense of it. And they'll show you the practical side of whatever you're trying to understand. Along with that, these people can have a very good eye for literary works, so they may do well in a career that involves reading, publication, writing. I already said that, but yeah, they're very good with vocabulary, the language, and comprehension, maybe memorization. These are, like, kind of the strong suits of a Venus in Virgo. So yeah. Oh, also, they may express their feelings through writing. So maybe instead of verbally saying what they feel, they may do better at writing it down. So if this is just a little tip. So if your Venus is in Virgo and you're having a hard time expressing your feelings, try writing them out. Try writing a letter to whoever you like, or maybe you're in a relationship that's kind of not, you don't know how to express how you're feeling. Just try writing it out. Try writing a letter. I guarantee your emotions and what you're feeling, once you start writing, will flow. So yeah, this is the video for Venus in Virgo, and I'll see you guys in my next one. I hope you enjoyed.